Hello everyone, I hope you're having an amazing weekend or the week anytime that you're watching this video. Today I wanted to give more insight to you about what you have been going through actually, what you really need to hear for weary souls. So I hope this can bring you really some clarity. That reading meant to be a timeless reading, so anytime that you come across with this video, that should be the time for you to listen. And there are three piles that you can choose from. Here is the first one, here is the second pile, and here's the third pile. So if you need it, you can just meditate for a while, close your eyes, and really ground yourself. Just breathe in any positive energies, and you can breathe out all the negativity that you accumulated during the day. And then when you feel like you're ready, you can close your eyes. You might be drawn into one of the piles or the crystals, or you might have already chosen your pile. So by saying it so, we can just move on with group number one. Hello, group number one, and this will be your reading, and let's start. So let us check your tarot cards. Here's Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups in reverse, and Eight of Swords. Okay, sorry for the camera settings, by the way, that you cannot see the cards, so I will try to just keep them towards you as much as possible before we move on with your oracle cards. What I'm seeing here is that you guys were in your mind prison for a while. You were just keeping yourself stuck within your thoughts. But it was also feeling kind of safe for you to stay there. So you were working on your own, and you were actually like quite happy by being on your own. So what I'm sensing here is that a fear of stepping off from your comfort zone, basically. So I'm feeling like you have been in this Five of Cups mood. It came out reverse, but like in the Five of Cups, you can see that that girl is over here. She's just being very sad about the situation that she has lost with the Three of Cups over here, but she cannot see the beautiful Two of Cups, which is just standing upright just behind her with a lighthouse over here. So there are more beautiful things that she cannot see right now. She cannot see because of the situation she put herself in. So there was a choice over here, so she chose to reconcile over a thing for too long that she has lost, but that situation wasn't serving for her, so she was just missing the beautiful more higher vibrational things behind her. But what I'm seeing here is that that situation was in your past. Right now you're trying to heal from that situation. You want to be more open to the options that you might be having. You want to be more open to receive that beautiful life. You want to be more open to receive the divine guidance, but there is still that kind of protective, defensive energy around you that you are creating it, basically. So I'm feeling like by just looking at this Eight of Swords, and you can see that beautiful white animal over here. Whenever I saw that card, that white animal always calling me out for like your spirit guide, your spirit guides, that they were really trying to communicate with you. They were trying to show you the way that how you can just untrap yourself from this mind prison over here, because like all the Seven of Swords are scattered around here, and she's holding the one sword, the Ace of Swords, on her mouth. So it might be a situation that you might take kind of like step forward. I don't want to say kind of like a responsibility, but maybe your words will be crucial in the situation. So they're gonna play a huge role. Maybe there is something that you would like to say. Maybe that situation is gonna be a breakthrough. You're gonna go through some kind of breakthrough by start talking your mind. And yeah, the same thing over here with the Knight of Pentacles. I was saying that Knight of Pentacles is an energy of, let's say, solo energy, but someone who's peaceful in the solo energy, someone that who has been putting the pentacles in a row for a long while, and she has the answers and everything, basically. So, but in this tarot deck, in this mermaid tarot, you can see how precautious she is. So that is the general energy that I'm feeling for you. And let us check your oracle cards, the serendipity in reverse. And I would like to say that while I was shuffling your cards, first the exchange gifts card was just popped out from the deck. I didn't get that one. I just keep shuffling because I wasn't sure. I didn't put my intention for just getting cards, but it really wanted to come out. So what I'm seeing here is that if that situation is requiring, if you're really resonating with what I'm saying right now, that you have an urge within that you will feel a lot relieved if you kind of like talk your mind, like speak through your mind, then the situation is really gonna also serve the others. Let's say, like, I guess you have you are stuck right now because there's a situation that needs to teach you something. So you do have some kind of gifts that you can really offer to people. The gifts can be in many ways, basically. Even the words that you're going to say, even the ideas that you're going to share. So this is going to be beneficial. So the situation that you're keeping yourself stuck right now is also not serving like all sides that are involved, let's say. So with the serendipity card in reverse, what I'm seeing is that this is what you need to be embracing on. Like, you are afraid to take a leap of faith. You might be feeling that luck is not on your side. So there's just a little bit of really self-belief, and the universal belief is needed in your case over here. And you can see that card is like a 9 card with the 18, and here's a 9 of pentacles over here. 9s are all about breakthroughs, so you're really on a breakthrough of something, and I don't want to miss anything about this serendipity card in reverse. So let me quickly see the protection message of here for you. So perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it fell apart. Consider this: sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. So don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and guiding you where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. Definitely. Like, okay, there might be, as I was saying it here before, you might be like spending your energy on something that wasn't serving you, while you were missing it out, these beautiful opportunities that were always there, like that were there for you to recognize for a long while. Now you're living this energy out with the reverse position, and spirits is saying that we are here with you every step of the way. We are seeing it, but the situation that you're going through, it might be the situation that you really needed to lead through. We know it is hard, but it meant to be hard for you to learn. So let us see the other oracle messages of you. So prosperity lies ahead and win-win outcome is forecast. This is what I was trying to say over here. The win-win outcome forecast with the exchange gifts. Really, really what I'm feeling is that when you get out of from your comfort zone and do what your gut is telling you to do, what your intuition is telling you to do, you're going to bring the balance to the situation. It's not only going to be beneficial for you, it's going to be beneficial for all parts involved. It might be only one part. It might be like a personal relationship, any kind of relationship, but it's going to bring balance definitely with this Libra card. And this is going to be something really, I'm having chills. This is going to be something really be, let's say, the situation that your mind is taking the lead role over there, because Libra is ruled by the logic of the mind. So the thing that you might be afraid of by just taking a step forward is actually not going to be against your criteria, or it's not going to be something by being serendipitous. It's not going to be lead you somewhere that you cannot quite clearly see, or like you have to say yes to something that you cannot put your finger through. No, it is gonna be something that you can really like understand and really make sense of it and really make you feel in peace. And but prosperity lies ahead. Basically, like again, they are the messages when you just let the situation to fall in. There's only gonna be prosperity. And what I'm seeing here is that it might be also like, I don't know, can it be related with some kind of career related situation? Because Nine of Pentacles, the Pentacles are all about tangible things. It might so highly related with our career, with our jobs, also with the people that we are dealing in this world. So the Taurus is a very it's an earth sign, and it's a very fixed sign. So you guys really would like to feel safe, what I'm feeling, with your belongings, and you would like to be in a mindset of, you would like to feel safe, you would like to have a plan before moving forward, and you would like to see through the situations, and you prefer to like act with the power of mind. So this situation that you're holding that you're holding yourself back is preventing you to both gain a mental clarity and also gain some earthly possessions, because Taurus is a sign that really loves, let's say, luxury and the pleasures of the life, and it really knows how to relaxes itself with the pleasures of the mind. So that is what's that situation. When you just step out from that situation, that's what's gonna bring you the pleasures, the mind pleasures, mental pleasures, and also the earthly pleasures. And let us see your angel cards. Life's purpose, and there is nothing to be afraid of. I'm really highly sensing that this situation is a lot more related with your career. So if you have been juggling about your career, if you have been juggling with people in your work situation, or if you have been having a hard time to, I don't know, you have invested in somewhere, so long, or you have been in this job for so long, and you really want to just reap out the awards, but the things are not going in the way that you suppose that they will be. So this is just saying that there is nothing to worry about in this situation. So as long as you put your heart unconditionally to serve for a purpose, the purpose is going to serve for you. Let me just read you exactly what's saying here. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus on serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Exactly. The situation that you're in right now is meant to bring benefit from both sides. The major thing is for you and the others involved. So it's about your life purpose. Anything that you have been like struggling through right now, it's meant to happen to bring a lot more clarity, and it's saying that there is nothing to worry about. You are safe in this situation, and in this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly and through you. Yeah, and what I'm seeing here is that, let me check again. You can see the dove on the hand of this beautiful angel. So there might be also something that needs forgiveness over here. Either you have to forgive yourself about what has been going through. If you have a tendency to blame yourself, that's one thing you really need to release. And the other thing is that also stop blaming the other people that are involved in the situation mostly. So if you really tend to trap yourself in your mind prison, then that's something that you need to forgive and release basically. Because I just started saying that the situation is under control. We are aware of it more than you know. So there is really nothing to worry about. In your guts, you might be feeling it's something that you would like to do, basically. So you can really safely go for it. And in this card, the purplish and the bluish colors are a bit more dominant. So I'm sensing that you really would like to be taking care of more of your throat chakra and your intuition, basically, in order to find that confidence. That I really feel like you guys might really need to be working more on your throat chakra, because this is a chakra that we can communicate with our spirit guides, and also how we communicate through love, through unconditional love with other people around us. On the life purpose card, you can see the color over here. It's the solar plexus chakra color. This is this yellowish kind of like a light. So you might really would like to also work on your solar plexus chakra in order to really align yourself with your life purpose, to find what you really make you feel good to do. And I feel like you don't need to be stop what you have been working it on, because you have invested a lot on this. So that might be the thing that is aligning with your life purpose. But when you came across with some kind of obstacles during the way, it is easier to question where we are going through, if we have been doing everything in a way that it should be. But yes, it is. The only thing I'm seeing here is that you really need to release yourself from the prison that you set for yourself, because there is nothing against you around you. So everything is under control. So that's all I'm seeing for you, number one. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let me move on with group number two. Hello, group number two, and this will be your reading. Let's get started. Let me start with your tarot cards, and sorry for the camera. I'll try to show the cards as much as possible to you. And we have Three of Pentacles. We have Nine of Swords in reverse. And the Magician. Oh, okay, that the situation that you were feeling trapped, or why you would like to watch a pick a card video, is that you were feeling kind of stuck in a situation that maybe I could say that in your, I was just using the same term with the group number one, so I don't want to say the same thing because the situation is not the same, but it's kind of like a restless mind. Not like a mind prison, but restless mind. So that person over here, she's actually invading the home of that mermaid that looks like a monster, let's say, not super present looking guy. So you were in this situation and it was really bothering you. Maybe the people around you or your thoughts, they were so loud, and these thoughts were the low vibrational ones that were loud. So you were trying to free yourself from that situation. it's in reverse, so that means that you are releasing yourself from that situation, that you put yourself in. So they were like restless nights, so kind of nightmares. It sounds awful when you put it in this way. When I put it in this way, sorry for it, but you are releasing yourself from that situation basically. But we're still seeing this Nine of Swords and the spread, so that there is still something more to be released in. I'm feeling that with the Nine of Swords and the between of the Three of Pentacles and the Magician, um, that situation might be arise from some, let's say, lack of cooperation. Although here I'm seeing is that there are people around you that really would like to help you, and some beautiful corporations that are like coming in your way, let's say. I don't necessarily feel like this kind of past energy or anything like that. That's the good energy. And basically you're trying to manifest something over here. You might really be releasing yourself from this situation right now, from the situation that you were feeling stuck in. But I feel like this is kind of still in your focus. Like you acknowledge it, you know there is something more to be released, but you are not stucking yourself in the situation. You are trying to move on. You were trying to see the bigger picture in a sense, because like the magician over here, you cannot be the magician without really aligning all the elements. Like you have to be so balanced with your emotions, with your thoughts, and with the spirit, with all the inspiration that you are receiving through, and then finally you can just put them out into this tangible world. So this is that kind of an energy that you are trying to manifest, you are trying to work through. Maybe you are getting help on the way from someone else, but I feel like with this magician card, while I was shuffling your cards, let me check my notes. Two cards that have just popped out from one of the oracle decks. They were saying that it's time to take an action and confidence is your key. So this might be the thing that you really need to work on. You might be doubting yourself. So that Nine of Swords energy might be because you don't have this confidence not quite yet. So that might be the thing that you really need to work through. And with this Three of Pentacles card over here, I'm seeing that you will be receiving good cooperation with a good intention people that is gonna help you to manifest what you're working on. Just to be on the same side, I would like to quickly show you the magician. I just want to read you. So there is more at your disposal right now than you actually need, which to be honest could be causing you a small amount of anxiety. The good news is you don't have to worry about what tool or piece of advice you use, as it will bring you a result either way. The magician says make a decision what magical tool will you use. Focus your energy on it and it alone, and then allow His wisdom and guidance to plot your next step. So part of unlocking your inner magic is making a decision and allowing it to be the right one. So definitely there is an action needed over here, and you are going to receive help, as I said over here. But the anxiety that you're creating yourself, like, this is a very positive energy over here. So I don't quite see you guys in this very doubtful mode, or really needing a guidance mode, because you already know, I feel like, what you need to do, but you're kind of juggling it between the two moods, like, oh, like you prefer to put this one in the middle of this reading. There are some doubts, you are trying to release it, but you are putting so much attention maybe on, I need to release this, instead of taking an action. So that might be the thing, what you really need. You are going to receive help, but also don't let this help to also steer you. Of course, this help will be with a good intention, what I'm sensing over here, but like, this is all in our hands. So how, in which way you would prefer to use this help. So let this help to help you also. But in overall, you're gonna be the decision maker. No one is gonna make this decision for you. So let us check your oracle cards. Building blocks. Are you guys are building blocks for yourself? Some kind of mental blocks, let's say. They are the obstacles that's representing, and that's the 10 card. You can see they add up to 10. So 10s are all about completion. So you're about to complete a cycle, you're already manifesting something, but it's just saying be careful that you are not building blocks on your way. And these blocks are only like built by your minds, like there are not external things, they're internal things. So let us see. The answers you need are coming. And surrender to divine. And that's a timeless reading, but I guess so soon, maybe today, we might be having a full moon. So full moons are all about releasing. So the full moon effect might be even like more amplified for you right now, and the full moons are also amplifying energy, so they might really bring the things into the surface that we need to face upon in order to start with a new beginning, because after full moon, the new moon cycles are started to begin. So new moons are all about new beginnings. So in order to bring this new beginning, you have to release something at first. So this all talking about this, and just by being an only full moon card over here, it's not like it's not putting attention on any specific zodiac sign as it's over here. So it's like, I don't know, it's like a amplified message, if that's the word even, for you to really surrender the situation and let the divine guide it. So what I'm like really sensing here is that don't be your own blocks, like surrender yourself to the situation. And the answers you need are coming in the Gemini, in the full moon in Gemini. So you know how I said like there might be some kind of like a juggling of your mind, like some duality with this Nine of Swords and the Three of Pentacles over here. Like you actually know what you need to do, what you need to release, but you choose to put this energy in the middle of your reading instead of this one, or instead of the Magician card. So Gemini, unfortunately, it's one of the misinterpreted zodiac signs. So I'm not so good at astrology, but still, Gemini has a really tendency to like changing its mood, changing its decisions quite often, because it has a lot of hunger to try many different things. So for me right now in this reading, Gemini shows, full moon and Gemini shows the duality in your mind right now. So you really need to surrender your mind to the divine. And let us see your angel cards. Oh my god. It is the same thing. Please release and surrender. The Cupid is here. So while you surrender yourself to the situation, and also gain that confidence within you, which was already within you, you are going to invite that beautiful love to yourself. First of all, your self-love, and you might be also calling it out, a beautiful love in your life right now. Let me read you guys. Release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you have held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. The angels are here. They are just really guiding you, and that's one of the most incredible angel representations in this oracle deck, basically. Like she's shining from everywhere. She's just shining that divine light towards you. It's only your decision to receive it or not, but it's just calling you upon to releasing the situation. By releasing the situation, here is the Cupid card. is saying that we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. So divine is sending you love, and it's expected for you to receive that love because it's gonna bring more love and joy within your life, because there are people around you that really would like to help you. If you feel any kind of blockages, if you feel stuck in some kind of a way that I'm feeling right now, it is it's your own doing, basically. It's your mind's doing, basically. So you might really would like to, let's say, want to open your crown chakra a bit more to receive the divine information so that you can feel more balanced and you can feel more aligned with the divine, and then you can make the progress easier for you by this sense. Okay, group number 2. So this all I'm seeing for you. I hope this message really brought you some clarity and some release. So I hope you're gonna have the amazing rest of today. So right now I will just jump into the group number 3. Hello, group number 3, and this is going to be your reading. Let us start. So sorry for the camera settings that I will try to show you the cards as much as possible. Let us start with your tarot cards. But before starting it, when I started to shuffle for group number 3, I don't know why I started to put a lot more emphasis on my words, like what does group number 3 really needs to know. So I feel like you guys might be really really in some need of clarity or help right now, or also need to break through some kind of a cycle that you're aware of. So first of all, we have Six of Wands in reverse and Ace of Wands. You are aware of this situation. You are gaining clarity through the situation, and the Sun in reverse, which is always a good card. It doesn't matter if it's in reverse or not. So you're definitely gaining a clarity through a situation. You're definitely awakening through something. When I see this Ace of Cards in this tarot deck representation, this always feels like some kind of veins. So the fire is really like letting up through the veins of you. Like that beautiful new idea that has just arisen within you is really bringing up like clarity. Is really starting to get through you in every piece of being in you, basically. You are really starting to acknowledge that idea. However, what I'm seeing here with the Six of Wands in reverse is that there are some fears of, first of all, putting yourself out there. And second of all, you might be having a tendency to really compare yourself with others. Because in the Six of Wands over here, you can see how this mermaid is really just putting the fires like putting the fiery wands for the mind. If you happen to think of how this mermaid is doing it, it is not making sense. So basically, he should only be focusing on what he's doing and basically shutting off the mind. So the mind itself is not serving in the situation to him. It's not somewhere that he needs to be in. So that's an intuitive situation. And the wands are also representing our intuitive sides more compared with the other elements, the pentacles, the cups, or the swords. So that is a situation. That's how he's managing himself. So like that, in reverse, what I'm feeling is that you are allowing your mind to step in and you are blocking your intuition in a sense. Although I cannot see any like representation of intuitive cards over here, but like this is what I'm sensing over from the situation. And the one bigger message is that if you somehow resonating and having a tendency to compare yourself with others and not feeling enough, so that is a clear message that you are gaining clarity about in which situation you need to step up. So don't do this. Like acknowledge the knowledge that you are really enough. You're really shining right now. There are many beautiful ideas are emerging within you. Please do not like shut yourself off. Like the intuitive voice, as is always said, is the most silent voice within. If you feel like some kind of thoughts or keep coming and keep talking to you over your head, and they are so loud, and most importantly they make you feel bad, that's your ego, that's your mind talking most of the time. That's not your intuition. Your intuition should not make you feel bad in any kind of situation. Even if your intuition is dragging you and trying to show you a situation that you need to heal, and that situation when you think of it makes you feel bad because there is something needs to solve in here, but your intuition is just doing it in a way that it's not going to make you feel awful. It's just going to show you, hey, look, you have been in this situation, but you see that you're not happy. I want you to be happy. So you need to release it. So the main intention, the main result of the intuition speaking is eventually it is going to give you some relieving thoughts instead of leaving you with the burden at the site. So with the sun over here in reverse, I feel like you are really in your safe zone. So you don't want to leave it there, but you might have had enough of the sunshine already. So you might need to be really embracing that beautiful ideas, embracing that beautiful power you already have and you are currently emerging, and like take the step towards, yeah, breaking through a cycle. I was I was checking the notes again. Okay, it was so fast. The sun. Let me read you in reverse quickly. So just as the sun can give life, it can also take it away. Climate change has shown the devastating effects of the sun on bleached and dying coral reefs all over the world. What were once a thriving, feeding and spawning areas now lay barren like underwater ghost towns. So we are reminded that the sun is a power we don't have control over. When it is done providing life-giving support, you will know it. It will start to burn through all it has created in search of something more worthy of its time and immense energy. Let this be a warning to not to linger too long in the heat of this card. Use it for what you need. Respect and honor its creation power. Then release it before it turns on you and burns everything you allow to cinders. So sometimes the reverse explanation on this deck in this book can be so like sharp that that's not my preference, but what it's saying here is that, as I mentioned in the beginning of this reading, that it seems like you are breaking through a cycle. So you know that there is a situation that are not serving you. And you need to release yourself in. So it's just saying that please do not stay in the situation longer than you should, because it already just run its course. So let us see your oracle cards. I tend in the previous piles, the 1 and 2, I only got like 1 cards, but for you guys I do have 2 oracle cards from this wisdom oracle deck, and I do have 3 moonology cards. So let's see, I didn't want to put them back. Yeah, what I was saying is that that situation was not for you. It wasn't meant for you. And the faith, it's just calling you to have faith in what you could be having. Like, I believe I'm having a sense here is that you are not quite believing in yourself. You're not quite believing in your faith. So the thing that you have gone through, it might have seemed quite logical. You might really try hard to make it through, let's say, but it's not for you card I'm seeing. You might really try hard to make it through when the obvious answer was in the middle of the chess table. You were trying to put it in a very logical way. Maybe it just showed up itself to you at first, in a way that you can really get attracted to. Then you started to peel through the layers, and then you see the reality within. And maybe you didn't want to quite acknowledge it, not yet, but it's just calling you that you need to know that situation that has run its course was not for you. At least once it might have been for you, but it's not for you anymore. And whatever thought form you're having is just calling you out to have faith in your dreams. Anything you would like in your dreams means by this card. Because obviously you are inviting something into your life right now, which is a very, very beautiful beginning. If you can only, I hope it's clear enough without any reflection of anything, it is really shining it out. That light at the top of this beautiful one is really like screaming the lights out around itself. So let us see your Moonology cards. Please, it cannot be any clearer. Can you see? Have faith in your dreams, and have faith in your dreams. The things that you really want might be seeming like unrealistic, or you might be even thinking that, oh, a miracle needs to happen, but no, if a miracle needs to happen to bring out that situation, then it's going to happen. So that should be the mindset that you need to believe in. I know it's easier to said than done, for sure, but this is a thing that is calling out for you. And I will surely be checking at least the general meaning, because I don't want you to miss out anything of the fates, since it just duplicated itself. So the serenity prayer sums up to the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It was again the same thing that I was talking about in here. There was something that wasn't for you, and it has run a course and you were stuck in there for a long while. So it's just saying that you have to know the difference. You can ask your angels so freely. They're gonna guide you. They are here to guide you. They are waiting for you to ask them to guide you, basically. So it is a very thin line. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be that thin line, but when we don't have the mental clarity, it's always a thin line for us to know the difference, as I said over here, something that is not serving for us or something that meant to be. So we shouldn't be deceiving ourselves by the things we really want, because not everything we want is for us. So there are things in your life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated. Preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It might be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is a wisdom contained in serenity prayer. That is a beautiful message. And okay, yeah, there is that one song came into my mind by James Arthur. He was saying that the name of the song is "You Deserve Better," and it's just saying that you deserve better than me, but it might be the thing that you want, but not what you need, basically. I don't want to just sing it with my beautiful voice, but it just came through my mind while I was just talking about this message. So if you would like to listen or just check it out, the lyrics even. So the second card is a new start is coming, and it's a full moon. It's not a full moon in any kind of zodiac sign. It's a full moon itself. The full moon, full moon. I'm sorry, I keep saying full moon. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a new moon. Okay, full moon means that releasing of the situation that are not serving us in order for this new moon cycles to begin. So definitely, I keep just screaming out full moon to you while I was holding out the new moon card. Is you need to release that situation that wasn't served for you, so that this new moon is going to start. It is going to come. Like, you need to have faith in your dreams for this new moon, and the situation that you were in is basically your commitment is tested. And guys, you can see those three moonology cards over here, and I was getting other moonology cards for the other decks too, and like I was using some cards, and they are not mentioning any zodiac signs. They are the different phases of the moons, basically. So they are clear messages out here screaming for you. It's just saying that that situation was not for you. At least it might have been for you. It might have been a situation that you really needed to experience for a while. But now it's time to release. It's time to release because beautiful things are coming. And we know that you have been going through a hard time. The why you have gone through a hard time is you meant to, because we tested your commitment. We tested whether you really want this thing that you are wishing it for so much. So are you gonna have really faith in your dreams? That I'm having chills right now. Oh gosh. So are you really gonna have your faith in your dreams? We are testing you. Just decide on what you really want, because it's gonna come through. It is going to come through. Wow. Wow. Oh, so nice. So let us see your angel messages. The innocence and shower of abundance. Shower of abundance with this new start is coming. And the colors are so aligned too. So basically that shower of abundance is coming. But you need to be in a high enough vibration in order to receive that shower of abundance. Let me read. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. Definitely. If the situation that we are talking about that caused you hard times in the past, and still recently you are trying to get yourself free from, is about your career. Now it's like it's a message telling you that we are here for you to ask us to help. So we are going to bring that abundance, but as I said before, you have to be at that energy, the receiving energy, to get the beautiful abundance that are coming on your way. Because as long as you keep vibrating through this lower energy, what you want to attract is here at this high vibrational energy. You are not matching. You cannot invite this one. So you can invite something of I don't want to sound bad, but like when we want something really bad, we do manifest it, but in let's say a shittier version. So that's why it's important to really higher up our vibration, really align ourselves so that we can really manifest what we deserve, because that's what your angels want for you too. And with the innocence card, oh gosh, oh, how beautiful. You can see, let me read it. Beloved one, everything is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of happiness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that might shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So everything, all the heavy emotions that you have been going through, angels are acknowledging once more time that we are seeing it. But that's the reason why you have gone through that. But now it's time to release and surrender. because we are here. We are just waiting for you to call us so that we can really get this low vibrational energies from you and help you to fill yourself with more loving energies. Because if you're intended to, if you have tendency to blame yourself, so that's not serving you. If you also have a tendency to really be stubborn, like in a perfectionist sense, be stubborn. So if you really want to make something happen which is not for you, then no, like you're going to invite a shittier version of what you want. And this is not going to be what you deserve. So this is a very, very clear message over here. So in overall, what you need to release is, first of all, that confidence that you need to gain that everything that you deserve can come to you freely. And you should be only focusing on yourself. And if that's the situation, as I said here before, I'm repeating, but like, you don't need to compare yourself with any other, because we are all like individual beings. So we might have likewise experiences. We might have likewise people in our circle. We might have some like-minded ideas or anything, but it doesn't mean that in the core we are the same. No, like, as millions of people, we all have very little detailed differences that are really separating us from each other. So this is our individuality, and this is what we really need to embrace. So, as a being said, this is all I have for you, number 3, group number 3. I hope that it really brought you some clarity. So thank you so much for tuning in, and stay strong, as everything is going to be amazing. Seriously, I'm feeling it. So have a great rest of the day.